Hi, everyone.
I'm Melanie Stevens,
I'm Tawny Young
and we are the real tennis dolls
of
of Boca
Boca Raton.
Raton. And we're here to talk tennis and
The
the
tea.
tea, matcha
Matcha.
tea. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. So excited to be here.
Yes, me too.
So, Tawny, how was your weekend? What's going on with you?
Well, I think you know a little bit about my weekend because I was with you.
Yes, we did have a lot of fun this weekend. It was so
Yes.
much fun. Friday night was a little crazy.
Yes, we went to the one of the clubs, one of the nearby clubs, and I don't mean dance club.
No. One of the nearby country clubs.
Though it did turn into a dance party.
By the end of the night, yes. Yes. Well, some of the clubs on Friday night have really fun happy hours. And this club in particular had live music and they put out some amazing food and the DJ was rocking this weekend.
Oh yeah. Well, when you can request what you want,
Yes, that's true. I think by the end of the night they were asking if you and your husband were professional dancers. If you were part of the hired help, if we asked you to come to teach dancing to everybody else because they were so unbelievable and everybody else was just like having fun, of course, but you guys were bringing down the house. You guys were fabulous. It was really, really funny.
Not hired help, not a hired dancer, but I did like the compliment. But no, my husband just tries to keep up. That's all.
I don't know. I'm not sure who keeps up with who in that family. He's unbelievable too. It's so nice when you both are like compatibly good.
Yeah.
You know, it's always really bad if like somebody's like a really good dancer and then the other person is really not that good, and then you've got like a great dancer and you're trying to keep up with the good dancer, and you guys are both really good. So it's actually really fun to watch.
Oh, great.
It was really fun to be a part of and to watch.
I'm sure we'll do it again.
I'm sure we will. Same time next week. No.
Actually, okay.
Anyway, so that was, the weekend. And then actually Saturday night was some of the country clubs here in Boca did their kickoff. So their grand opening parties, which kind of like kicks off season.
Nice.
Which is really fun. So I know that quite a few of the clubs in the neighborhood were doing that. So they all have different themes, which is really fun. I've been to quite a few of them. And the one that I went to on Saturday night was a Studio 54.
Oh, that's fun.
And so it was really fun. Some people got like totally decked out. Some people didn't get decked out at all and just kind of wore really cool Studio 54 dance stuff. But I
like a good theme.
It was, yes, you do love a good theme. I am the opposite. I am an anti-theme person, but it was so much fun. This club really was unbelievable. I mean, the food was spectacular. The band was spectacular. And it's really nice because there's so many, I think they had 400 people, which is a lot. Yeah. And it really shows you like everyone now is back in season. And so all of the clubs that maybe forfeited in the beginning of the season, like line 5 or 6, now everybody is back. There will be no more forfeits. Season is upon us. The cars have all arrived. You see all the big, car places dropping off the cars to each club and each community. So that's kind of funny.
So all the Karen and Sues are back. Woo!
Exactly. Yay! We're so excited.
Can't wait.
Yes, the Karen and Sues are back. They have returned, and so this season now is in full.
I love it. All right. So what are
Going
we gonna
forward.
do now? We're gonna talk tennis.
Chat.
Talk tennis. Here we go.
So a lot of things that people have been talking to us about.
Oh gosh.
Is about friendlies.
So social tennis is what we call a friendly game of tennis.
Yes.
Where you call your girlfriend up and you're like, "You want to play Tuesday, Tawny? Sure. Let me check my schedule. I'm available." And then so you get, someone gets everybody together, and then you go play tennis. However, I always like the social tennis because it comes in so many forms. So it's who's inviting you to play tennis? B, is this going to be a fun game, or is this going to be a serious game?
Competitive game.
Yes. So, yeah.
I tend to say yes because I want to be with my friends, because I feel like Monday and Tuesday we have practice and then we have our match, and that's so competitive. that when I have my friendlies, it's just to be with my friends. Like to me, it's just like to really enjoy the game of tennis.
Yeah.
So like when you call me or some of our other friends call me, it's really because I miss you and I want to be with you and I love chit-chatting. And then usually after we're drinking our matchas and we're kind of talking about, what we just, our match and who played with who and how we all switched around and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess that's a big question when you play a friendly is, do you play the side that you normally play? Do you tend to switch around? Like, what do you do? I don't know.
Well, Mel, you just named one friendly, okay? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's one way it could go. Oh my God, it was a great weekend, Mel. Oh, hugs, kisses. So much fun playing today. I loved it. You're laughing. You're rolling on the court. Things are funny. You just made a crazy shot and you're like, that was amazing. And then you just make a funny shot and then you totally missed it right into the net or maybe 3 courts over. Right. So, but it's still funny because, you're playing with your friends. That's one kind of social.
Yes.
And then you have the socials that I like to call the serious socials. Okay. You get invited by some people. Either maybe they just want to play you because you're good, or maybe they want to play you because they really want to beat you.
Or they want to learn your game because they may be playing you in the future. Right. You never know.
So then you get on the court with these girls and you're like, okay, I guess I can't try my drop shot or my slice or my lob today because they're out to beat us. They're going to take our heads off. So we have to now play. And it's just funny because you start hee-heeing and laughing, and then all of a sudden the points get real, right? They are now down 0-30 and now they're all serious. Oh, let's get it together. Come on, let's get it together. How did I miss that shot? Let's go. And so now the game has taken a total 180 and it's gotten very serious. And yeah.
And the bummer to those is then you don't try your stuff that you wanted to try. And that was why you said yes to the game in the first place. A lot of times because you're maybe took a lesson and now you're playing a social and you want to try out, your stuff that you just learned from your lesson. And now these people are going at you and every score is every point is so important and every game is so important, that I go to you, we play a lot in socials and I go, well, now I don't want to try this because we need this point. And if I miss it, I'm going to feel really, really bad. And then you're like, don't try it. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not going to. So it's hard.
You lose your opportunity to try stuff for sure.
And those kind of socials.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and those kind of socials are good every once in a while just because it keeps you on your toes and then it gets you ready for the matches. Because sometimes in socials, though, I know some people just want to do strategy because strategy doesn't end. I mean, you could be really good at tennis, but at the end of the day, if you're playing players just as good as you are, maybe you both have a really consistent game, well, whoever has the better strategy is going to win.
Yep.
It's always the case. I can just nail you with 100 balls, but if you're nailing me right back, maybe you figured something out and they're like, okay, now I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. And then if your strategy works, then it's okay, I'm just keep hitting the ball back 25 times. Now I don't know what to do. Now she's got the upper hand.
Right.
Always.
Actually, one of the coaches said that today. He said it's not the speed of the ball because everyone hits hard, some way harder than others, some whatever. He said it's the smartest players. The smartest players on the court are going to win.
Absolutely.
It's not always, the power hitters or whatever, because the power hitters could make a lot of mistakes and they're not thinking where the smart people are thinking. Yeah. They're thinking strategy.
Well, it's not always the aggressive players either. I'm super aggressive and she's not as aggressive, but it depends on the game. So if I'm playing another aggressive player, then we're kind of even again. We're back to square one because I'm super aggressive, she's super aggressive, and then we're hoping our partners are just gonna level us out.
Right.
But if not, maybe there's only one aggressive player, and then with a non-aggressive player, and the other two are very passive. Then you have the upper hand in that game. Even with some strategy, you probably still have the upper hand because at certain levels, you need strategy. I mean, when you're first starting out, I didn't even know how to. I mean,
what strategy was?
What strategy? I thought you just had to hit the ball across the court and keep it in. That was my strategy, right? Keep the ball
in the court. That's actually a really good strategy. Right? Get the ball over the net. I said that many times on the court when we're in a match. Our strategy right now is keep the ball in the court.
sometimes
do not hit it out.
That's all the strategy you need sometimes.
Exactly. Let's just play the game of keeping the ball in the court and not overhitting the ball or underhitting the ball into the net. Yeah. So that is very important, and that's an absolute, thing that we all need to work on.
Game changer.
But I do think you need strategy really at any level. Even when you're first starting out, maybe.
If you had it, that'd be great. But to be honest,
lob or a whatever.
Well, that's just more strokes. That's really not strategy. Is like, can you? What do you do when you play two back? What do you do when you play one up, one back? What do you do against I formation? What do you do against Australian people that do that? Because I get that against me a lot. I get two back against me a lot.
Yeah,
so
me
you have
too.
to know what to do when people are figuring that out, or maybe people are aiming for your forehand or your backhand or whatever weaknesses that you might have. Maybe you're not comfortable at the net. Maybe they see that, and so maybe they're attacking you at the net. So now what's your strategy going to be? Did you just sit up there and let them pummel you? God, I hope not.
No.
Come up with something, and that doesn't necessarily mean falling all the way back to the baseline. There's other options, but as you get to be a better player and the more strategy lessons that you take, because it is a lot of strategy lessons that you have to take, and there's even videos you can watch, but hopefully your partner's watching the same videos, or maybe your partner is also taking the same strategy lessons. And at certain levels, a lot of the girls do have strategy, and they can talk through a lot of that things with you. Not to get the more advanced strategy, it definitely helps to do that with your partner. So last year I had a partner that I had for a couple of years, and her and I actually took strategy lessons together all summer. And it definitely
Which is really, really smart. Oh yeah.
That's and even when we were struggling, because there'd be days where we'd struggle, right? And neither one of us could hit a ball. Maybe we just took a siesta vacation for a week or whatever, and she had to go to work for a couple weeks, and we'd come back and be like, whoo,
right.
I can't get the ball.
Now what? Right.
What am I going to do now? Like, oh wait, why don't we use that strategy we have?
Yeah.
Yes. And sometimes just switching it up also works, because maybe, the ball's just not going over the ball net so easy that day. So
it happens to all of us.
Yeah.
We all have those problems where the ball. I think I just told you about. I just got invited to a friendly with 3 total random people, and it was so funny. I couldn't get the ball over the net to save my life, and I was like, I am so sorry you invited me today. I'm having such a bad day. And they're really, when you have those kind of days, are so few and far between. But this was just like laughable, like truly laughable. And we all just kind of looked at each other. And the score didn't represent how bad I was playing. I think the first set they beat us 6-4. And then I think in the second, I don't know, I think it could have even been tied, like 4-4. But I was like, if we're tied and I can't get the ball back, it's not a good thing.
No one's having a good day.
I think I told you after, like, oh my gosh, this was the worst I've ever played.
So. Well, it was so funny too, because
it's so funny.
Because I think that same week you came out like killing it.
Right. 2 days before I had the best probably tennis I had ever played, and then 2 days later I had the worst, and then 2 days later I think I played just very decent, good, whatever. So anyway, that's always funny.
Any given day.
Joys of tennis.
We always say that, because anything can happen from Monday to Friday.
Oh my gosh, it's so true. It's so true. That's the joys of tennis, everyone.
Yes.
So if you're having a bad day, get back out there the next day and make it a better day. So anyway.
A little cheers to that.
Yeah. So do you think that we get invited, like on any given day, you get invited or I get invited because they want to see how we play? Or like, what do you think?
Well, considering that a couple of weeks ago, we just played some girls that we're actually going to play against coming up very soon. Considering after we played, they were like, well, we're not going to play you anymore until the season's over. So I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure that they wanted to see how we played. I just feel like, sometimes when you play people and maybe it's not your best day, that they get nervous now, and knowing that they might have to come up against one of us, it makes people a little nervous. And it doesn't make me nervous. I really don't care. Like,
I don't care either.
My partner that I had for the last 2 years is on a different team, and will we have to meet up? Maybe
Probably
not. And if we do, we do. But thing is, we know each other's weaknesses and strengths, so it is what it is.
I want to play with you in that match.
Sure she does.
Yeah.
But think everybody sees it differently, though. I think some people are like, absolutely not. I will not play with you. And here's the thing, though. We don't even play each other enough to not play with each other socially. Though we've actually made some friends this season, too. We weren't playing together. It was actually 2 girls I played. And they were like, oh my God, we had so much fun. One of the best matches we've had. And they're like, let's play. I'm like, absolutely. I'll play socially. Like, even if we come up against each other in a match, who cares?
Right.
Like, it's still fine.
Because again, on any given day, in any match, anything can happen. You could play great, you could play bad, they could play great, they could play bad, so you just don't know.
Exactly. And it's not worth skipping out about 7 months of tennis
for
one match.
Right. For one time.
Who knows if I'm even available that day?
Right.
So,
yeah, I agree.
Silly.
It is. It's really silly. So don't do that, people.
Well, I mean, it's up to, you do you. But
yeah, you do what works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Anyway, so that is as far as our own take on friendlies versus not friendlies, or not so friendlies, friendly or not so friendlies, socials or not so socials.
Absolutely.
So anyway,
let me know your take on it.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think about your socials and your matches, because we love to hear it. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. We love that everybody is here. We hope that you subscribe to our YouTube station. And I think we want to hit 10,000 subscribers. So I think we have.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I don't know where we are right now, but
cheers.
We will be talking the tea. Subscribe, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.